Hello everybody, today I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on one of the best sneakers to release so far this year. The Nike SB Dunk Low JARRITOS. This is probably the 40th or 50th review you may well have seen, and I'm telling you, late reviews are where it's at. So let's get into it. First up, let's talk about the release, because these, I think, were a lot more limited than a lot of people thought they were going to be. Skate shops, it seemed, had a pretty pithy sizing allocation, making this one of the most limited SBs we've seen in a while. And so not only is it one of the most limited Nike SB Dunk Lows we've had in a long time, but it's also one of the most anticipated. The combination of this surge in demand, as well as the scarcity of the shoe, meant that on release day, prices absolutely shot up for these. In fact, people were paying more for these on the resale market on release day than they were for early pairs in the weeks leading up to the release. It also appears that Nike completely oversold the shoe on the sneakers app, because as recently as last week, people were receiving emails saying that they'd had their JARRITOS cancelled. Can you imagine how gutting it would be to secure the dub finally on the Nike sneakers app, be waiting the confirmation email only to receive a cancellation email instead? I would much rather just have my L straight up, neat, on the spot. So let's quickly run through the sneakers, starting off with the colorway. You've got a bit of white, bit of green, bit of orange, and then of course the burlap sack color up top. You've also got the JARRITOS branding on the tongue, as well as on the insole, and then on the rear of the right shoe. In terms of the material, you've got a decent quality soft white leather on the vamp and the mid panels, and on the rear you've got the burlap material, which actually cuts away, canvas type material on the tongue, and then a furry type of suede liner. The storytelling is pretty cool with the sneaker. Obviously JARRITOS is a Mexican soda brand, and you can see the nods to the brand in the logo on the rear quarter, as well as on the heel tabs, as well as on the tongue tab and the insole branding. And one of the cool features of the sneaker is that the burlap material, which is supposed to represent the fruit sacks that the fruit is harvested in, actually cuts away to reveal an orange underlayer, which is a pretty cool feature. And so you're encouraged to skate in the sneakers, and as you scuff and scratch them up, they sort of take on a completely individualistic look to them, which I think is a great feature and a really nice touch. In terms of extras, as with most SBs, you get a few extra laces. You've got an orange set, as well as a green set, as well as a creamy off-white set, and you get the collaborative touches on the sock liners. In terms of the fit, it's normal Nike SB Dunk Low sizing in my opinion. I went true to size with these and they fit absolutely fine. In terms of the comfort, absolutely fine. All I would say is they're a little bit stiff, so would take a little bit of breaking in as per the usual. And in terms of how they look on feet, I think these look awesome. I think one of the appeals of this shoe to most people is the fact that it's pretty neutral. They're not overly loud. The color complementation is bang on between, you know, the white and the beige sack color, and then the green and the orange. Like, these are really good color combinations in my opinion. And because they're so wearable, because they're really interesting, and they have some really cool storytelling behind these, it's no surprise in my opinion that these are so highly regarded, not just with SB heads, but with sneaker heads in general. So I bought my pair off eBay for £350, which is around about $400, maybe a little bit under. And if I look in the resale market, currently they are on GOAT for £450 brand new, around about $500. They're a bit cheaper on StockX with the lowest ask at the moment in a US 10.5, $436. Last sale around $430. That's about 380 odd pounds. And they're selling on eBay for around about the same sort of money, £350 to £400, or around about $430. Now, if you have a look at the sales data, it's quite interesting, because before the 10th of May when these dropped on sneakers, sneakers, they were going for around about $380, and then come the 10th of May, they jump up to around about $460, and they've been staying around that region for the past couple of weeks. So if you wanted to cop a pair of these and you're willing to pay the resale money, now is probably the time to grab them. I don't see them dropping at all. In fact, I can see these steadily climbing up over time. Are they worth the resell? Well, obviously, in a sense, no sneaker is really worth the resale. But if you're someone like me who loves Nike SBs and loves collaborative shoes, and you like having stuff that's a little bit more on the limited side, or stuff that's a little bit more interesting, I would recommend them, because I think these are probably the coolest SB collab since we had the Chunky Dunkies. I think they're the best collab of the year, and I really like the Run the Jewels as well as the Fly Streetwears. I think these could seriously be a contender for SB of the year, and we have some big SB bangers still yet to drop this year. So I think the colorway is really good. I think quality is really decent. I think the storytelling and the references to the fruit drink are awesome. Very wearable, very easy to match up, and incredibly collectible if you like to collect SBs or you like collab sneakers. So in my opinion, it's definitely a must cop type of sneaker, and a sneaker that could definitely be a contender for top SB of the year, or at least in the top 10 sneaker releases of the year, in my opinion. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you guys thought of the review, and let me know if you have a pair and you love them, or if you want to grab a pair. And don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care for now, and peace.